Welcome to second year herbology, everyone. And for those of you forgotten, I am Professor Sprout. Let's dig right in, shall we? Today, I'll teach you Diffindo, the severing charm. Harry Potter, would you like to plant your feet in front of class and be the first to learn the spell?
I'd be glad to, Professor Sprout. Taking a leaf from Hermione's book, aren't you?
Now, Mr. Potter, please fix your gaze on the symbol in front of you. See the pointer? It's about to move its way around the shape. When the pointer passes directly over the arrow, press the corresponding arrow key. This exercise is in 3 parts. In each part, you must be accurate in order to progress. Ready to try? Round 1, go.
I love her accent.
So why are you pressing arrows on the Gaviner symbol?
Because they
That
told me to do
Harry,
so.
You've moved on to the next level of the lesson. 5
see, like,
points to
maybe 5 of
Gryffindor.
people, if the people who watch your videos will get that.
Go.
Maybe. Possibly.
You think there are 5 people watching these videos?
I know that's hard to believe, Nico. But I think it could be done.
Try again, Mr. Potter.
Yeah, doesn't it look like a G?
You're really blossoming as a wizard.
Kinda, but opposite.
Well done, Harry.
Yeah.
You've moved on to the next level of the lesson. 10 points to Gryffindor. Round 3, go.
Oh, that's a lot of arrows.
But it's just like, it doesn't actually change the pattern you have to go with.
You've completed all of the
It just adds
exercises
more
in
at the
top
end
form.
every time.
15
Yeah.
points to
So it's
Gryffindor.
relatively easy.
You have learnt Diffindo, Harry. We've planted a seed of greatness here today. Now let's move on to the Diffindo challenge.
It's just that I
Why isn't
mess
this
up
game
because...
for kids a ballbuster? Jeez.
Welcome, Harry Potter, to my Diffindo challenge. To complete the challenge, you must find the completion star, which can be found in a hallway just above you. Try to get to it as quickly as you can. If the challenge timer reaches 0 before you have the completion star, you lose the challenge. Along the way, you will find challenge stars. Collecting challenge stars will boost your timer and score. I highly recommend you try to find all of them. Try to get the completion star with as many seconds remaining as possible. The higher your score is when you complete the challenge, the more house points I will award you. Some vines and plant growth can cover doorways and openings. You can use Diffindo to cut through them and clear your...
Yes, sound sometimes skips. Because glitches.
I like that you blasted the vines apart, but the leaves stayed just where they were.
Well, I mean, it's not a de-leafing spell, it just cuts things.
It's anti-vine, not anti-leaves. Come on.
Exactly. Can't have it do everything. I mean, what would all of the minority spells say if you just got one spell that does everything?
This is true.
And there's all the
slugs
snakes.
right out the gate. That's great.
And there was a whole bunch of those buttons. For some reason I really like those buttons which just get activated by snails, but don't get rid of them. But you know, snails are snails, they're not particularly fast.
Are they faster than turtles?
Depends what kind of turtle you mean. Like the turtles are actually pretty damn fast.
Right.
Tortoises on the other hand, not so much.
What about the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles?
Well, they're ninjas. So it just kind of answers itself.
Ninjas are known for being pretty slow, I'll have you know. And they're also ridiculously tanky and have high magic and physical stats. They're also not called ninjas, they're called Death Knights.
Well, obviously.
You see, like, maybe 2 people will get that.
You're just trying to find all of these things that only like one person will get, and that person isn't even going to watch this video. I do that all the time too, but that's just the things I say.
He says it with such enthusiasm.
Can give out of poisonous gas, Harry. Avoid them, or use Diffindo to cut their stems.
There are 2 ways of.
You can't just cut the head off to get rid of this stuff. You have to uproot it entirely, or it'll just grow back.
Ah, that's actually how it works in the PS2 game.
Huh.
Yep, there are 2 ways of getting rid of these things. One of
Inhaling
them
poisonous
is
gas is one.
actually 3. Although I don't show all of them here. One of them is to cut them off and throw another one on another patch, like that.
Nice.
And yet another one, which is actually the best one that you can do, is to actually have Gnome eat all of them.
Oh wow.
Yeah, it actually is a method that you can use, and it will not only get rid of all of them without having you lose any damage, but it will also give you more beans. Because all of them will just get turned into beans. And afterwards you can just kill the gnome anyway. Well, I mean,
Thanks for doing all my work for me, chump. Now get out of here.
Yeah, and give me all of the beans you picked up for me. You ain't getting none of it. But I actually like that they made multiple recordings of each spell, so you just mostly hear the same one over and over.
And you don't constantly hear Harry saying, "Hey, that hurt," over and over.
Hey, that hurt. Look what I found. Look what I found.
Look what I found. Uha, eat this.
We're only going to have one voice clip. There's only so much space on a CD. Or there's only so much fucks we could give about it. And we can.
We cannot get these beans. They are beyond our ability.
Nuh-uh.
Well, that works apparently. Okay, sure.
It's magic.
At first, I thought that was Peeves' hand, and I was very confused.
Considering what we've seen so far, I wouldn't put it past it being a possibility. This one only had 2 sets. When you get too close, or cut them, so just keep your distance. But it's not too hard to pay attention to where they're going to shoot. They don't shoot very far.
Right. And you just got rid of your only way out of here. Oh.
Nuh-uh.
Back down. I was expecting them to do something dickish and be like, "Ha, you cast a spell early, jackass. Now you're stuck here."
Now you have to reload. No, thankfully they don't do that. I say thankfully because reloading in this game is a bitch.
Just trying to reload itself.
No, I mean, the only way to do that is to exit the game, and I don't show that because, while I could try to do it, what's the point? It takes a few minutes for this game to actually start up. Because first you need to run the menu, first you need to start the menu that gives you the option of new game.
Try it on that spider web.
I didn't understand a word she said.
Me neither. But that's what the subtitles are for.
Yeah. Oh god, bugs. Gross.
Yeah. You can cast spells on them, but you can stomp on them.
Okay, I know this
here-
part. This is where you triangle jump across the hallway.
No, you have to wall jump. Otherwise, it's not gonna work. But here is one thing that I miss, which is a little bit dickish of them. See?
So they kinda did what I said they were gonna do.
But no, they hidden a hallway above it, and yeah, like I would have to actually reload the game in order to get that one. I'm not gonna do that.
Yeah.
And I think there were actually quite a couple things hidden there because you'll see how many things I've missed.
Yeah, probably.
And I can't fit in there for some reason.
Why not? You're like... Harry's like, I think 13 in Chamber of Secrets. I think.
12, something like that.
I thought he was
He was
12
11 in
in
the-
Sorcerer's Stone.
I think it was like 11. 11, 12, probably.
Whatever.
He doesn't have a crouch command in this one. See? There.
Mm-hmm. Jerks.
Yeah. But yeah, it's like you have to run the menu that lets you start or load or change settings, and then you have to wait. Like first of all, you have to wait for that one like 2 minutes, and then there is another one for which you have to wait another 2 minutes when you press load or whatever for it to start. I think it's like a whole bunch of like. It's preset to wait this like this or that long, regardless of how fast your computer is.
Even the Pentium couldn't make it load faster.
That was like a sound effect from a horror film.
Seriously. What if it had the splat sound effect from the Ring video game?
The Ring video game has the worst soundtrack.
But that squish sound effect, man.
That squish sound effect is for some reason used in the save menu.
Wow, that edge.
Yeah, still didn't get hit by it.
Fucking bugs. Jeez.
I don't think they actually do anything. I think they work like the scarabs in Twilight Princess, where they just slow you down. 'Cause I don't remember them ever doing any damage.
Time to stuff these guys full.
No, actually, I just I throw these two back, and this one I think I let him do. No, it's the other room.
Okay.
Or one of them just did not fall in correctly or something. Oh, and also, you can actually walk on top of those mushrooms.
Good.
So yeah, you see, he ate a bunch of them, and then he took the beans. And this is one of the more annoying enemies, not necessarily because
This tentacle. Don't let them get near you. Their bite is very nasty. Defender of the beans will stun the creature and sever its arms.
you have to actually aim specifically for its arms, because hitting the thing does not do much of anything. And
That's
it's actually
annoying.
pretty. And you have to like specifically aim, and it's very close to each other. Well, there are those assholes up there that will throw sticks at you. Thankfully, I'm at that angle where they can't do anything. But I don't know if it's gonna be hearable in the edited version, but they make the most annoying sound effect. Those tentaculus. They will just. I think there's a bug with it, because it's like they have a sound effect that's playing at like 17 times the intended speed and on a loop. And here is another tricky one.
You are not falling for it this
Fury
time.
spirits that guard Wigan trees.
Mhm.
Cast Defender
Well, I
Wigan to make
think
them
I
disappear.
may have missed something there, but well, I will see it later. Because I think the marker like above there may have been something. I'll just have to check later. Because I haven't checked it with my thingamajig. But yeah, that's what I'm gonna run it for later. I've missed too many things anyway.
You continue to disappoint all of us. Yeah.
Like I ever stopped. But yeah, they will drop the ingredients for the you're never gonna die potion. So it's actually worth replaying this level, if only for getting that, because they actually carry the rarer ingredient. Because flubberworm mucus is a lot cheaper and also much easier to find in general, even though that one does not drop from any enemy.
And now we're just basically cleaning up this lady's yard.
Well, this is what the challenges are about, really.
Just cleaning up after all the professors.
Mm-hmm. It's not about teaching. Nobody learns anything from this.
I mean, it's not like the Karate Kid. We're not going to become amazing just because we did all this stuff.
No. We're not gonna like defeat the evil overlord of all of the Dark Wizards, thanks to our washing skills.
Why not?
And there I missed something very obvious above. I think I have to come back for it anyway. No, I did just outright missed it. I feel stupid watching this now. Not about all of the other things, just about that specific one. And I even go back there and I don't pick it, and I don't notice it.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah, because I was like, there must be something here. Maybe Lumos is needed for it. Maybe if I climb this thing. I can't climb this thing no matter what I try. And if I only looked slightly upwards. Oh well. What can you do? But replay the level later.
Sue. You can try suing.
Nah. It's kind of a shame that that cog does not move even ever so slightly when you just destroy one of them.
I suppose.
I mean, it's just like so set in place. Even though it would have moved so, at least somewhat if you destroyed at least one of them, no matter which direction it was in. But yeah, the Tentaculas are very slow. They can turn around and they can hit you, but it doesn't happen here.
So,
or at least I don't remember.
I guess that answers my question. I was gonna ask if you can hit the bulbs and do something after you take their arms out.
Nah, not really. The bulbs are immortal.
That is dumb.
Like, what, did you want a God of War finisher move with quick time event?
Yes! See? What's up with that shit? Fucking, why can't Harry walk up to it, grab both its jaws, and just like rip them open, like rip it in half with his bare hands?
Because he's 12.
But it's just a plant!
He's not paid enough for this. And then there's gonna be like one specific enemy where it says press the circle button, and then you're like, but this is the PC version. I don't have a circle button. Well, too fucking bad.
Then obviously they mean just hit the O key, Nico. God.
Yeah, obviously. Just like how Chaos Legion says to use the shift button on the PS2.
Yes. Even though I'm pretty sure the PC version came out later.
I don't know, maybe they use a similar build for the Western release or whatever.
Maybe, yeah.
That seems like a likely explanation. Goddamn frog.
That frog does not want anything to do with you.
Whatever, I don't need you.
You're not the boss of me, frog.
Oh no, the horror, the horror.
Wait, what? Oh, I thought that was a hole in the floor from that distance. I was like, how the fuck?
Yeah, it's sometimes hard to tell.
Like, I was like, are the snails literally magic too?
And there is an additional snail button over here. Oh well, it's such a shame there is no more snails around here. Well, that was just fixed right now.
Oh well. Ambushing.
Thankfully, they fought in they fought enough to not just drop them on top of you. Because for what we know in this engine, it may have meant that you were gonna get pushed through the world and then up top, and have to repeat everything. I remember that happened to me once when playing Air Defense Force. An ant just walked on top of me and pushed me through the world, and so I fell through everything.
Wow.
It was magical. Earth Defense Force in general is pretty magical.
And a new one's coming out later, apparently.
You mean 4.1?
I think so.
I think that one's already out. Although it's only on the PS4. Although that one actually makes sense because it's pretty much a remake of the last one they made. It just with less frame rate issues. Because man oh man, was the frame rate just terrible in
Mr.
those.
Potter, you have completed my Diffindo challenge. The remaining time now becomes your personal high score.
How many stars you missed this time, Nico?
Oh, quite a lot. 3.
Ah, disappointment.